Have you ever worked tirelessly towards something, only to feel like nothing is happening? Whether it's a fitness journey, a career goal, or personal growth, waiting for results can be discouraging. As time passes, doubts can creep in, making you wonder if you misheard God's plan or if you should simply give up. I've been there, walking through seasons that lasted longer than I anticipated, wrestling with uncertainty and questioning if my efforts were even making a difference. But one day, standing in my yard, God gently reminded me of a truth I needed to hear. I was measuring progress by my timeline instead of trusting in His perfect plan. He reassured me that He was working, even when I couldn't see it. I just needed to remain faithful and trust in His timing. In the spring of 2016, my husband planted 2 6-foot peach trees and 2 apple trees. For years we nurtured them, but season after season there was no fruit. Still, we watered them, pruned them, and trusted the process. Then, in 2021, something incredible happened. We harvested hundreds of juicy, delicious peaches. To be honest, when the trees were first planted, I wasn't convinced they would ever produce edible fruit. My childhood experience with an apple tree that never bore anything worthwhile had shaped my expectations. Yet, despite my doubts, we continued to care for these trees, even when there was no visible sign of progress. And then, one day, seemingly out of nowhere, the trees were overflowing with fruit, better than anything we could buy in a store. As I marveled at this unexpected blessing, I realized a powerful truth. From the time a peach seed is planted, it can take 8 to 10 years before it bears fruit. In that moment, Galatians 6 verse 9 came to mind. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. The key phrase, at the proper time. 3 promises from Galatians 6 verse 9. At the proper time, the fulfillment of God's promises doesn't come with a set deadline. Waiting can be hard, especially in a world that thrives on instant results. But nature teaches us a different rhythm, one that requires patience, faith, and endurance. If I want a peach today, I can simply drive to the store and buy one. But if I want a tree that will bear fruit for years to come, I must be willing to nurture it through every season, even when I don't see results. We will reap. God's promise isn't conditional or uncertain. He doesn't say we might reap a harvest. He says we will. That is a guarantee. If we remain steadfast, the blessing will come. If we do not give up. Imagine if we had stopped watering our trees after a few years of seeing no fruit. We would have missed the incredible harvest that was waiting for us. The same is true in life. If we give up on the dreams, goals, and callings that God has placed in our hearts, we risk missing out on the abundance He has in store. Keep going. Your harvest is coming. I know waiting isn't easy. It requires faith when you don't see results, endurance when the road feels long, and trust when doubts whisper otherwise. But I want to encourage you today. Keep going. Keep showing up. Keep doing what God has called you to do. Keep trusting Him. If you're feeling weary, ask Him for the strength to persevere. He sees you. He is working behind the scenes. And when the time is right, you will reap a harvest that is far more beautiful, abundant, and fulfilling than you ever imagined. Don't give up. Your season of fruitfulness is coming.